This is so interesting. I have a new interface on the back end here as you all come into the room. I'm not seeing you the way that I am used to seeing you, but it's showing me that there are people that are streaming in, so hi. I'm so excited to be here with you all. Please share in the comments where you're from and say hi to the group as we get started. I'm gonna wait a minute for most people to join and then I'll give you my little preamble. Hi Jane, thanks for saying hello. I am in Cambridge today. You guys are in my holistic healing office with me. It's lovely. The energy is lovely. It's raining, but it's that sprinkly rain, the nourishing rain. Yeah, it's great. Just wait a minute or so to get started. Great. There's so many more of you streaming in. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy. All right. So, welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm going to give a little bit of an explanation. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. It's always nice to do this with you. I am Laura West, and I channel the Council of Light, the group of divine light beings that come through me. I channel them for you here for free, doing this as a service and a gift and a gratitude back to the world at large. I've been doing this for over a decade, and they just are the most amazing sentient consciousness of something up above us, around us, beyond human existence. And they found me, and I have been diligently showing up and letting them use my voice box all these years. They do come through some of my client sessions. As I said before, you're in my office with me. My holistic healing space is here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I practice Reiki. I am a psychic medium and a channel for the divine, and I am a healer. And I work a little bit with essential oils, but mostly I do Reiki and spiritual guidance in this space. And you're here with me today. And we're going to listen to the Council of Light as they tell us some wisdom. I never really have a sense of what they're going to say until they are speaking directly through me. I do close my eyes because it helps me to focus. Otherwise, I'm like looking at the birds flying outside, or I'm paying attention to the car outside on the street, or there's maybe a colleague saying goodbye to a client in the hallway. I like to close my eyes, but I'm not going into a trance. I'm fully awake. I could actually channel them for you anywhere. Standing upright in the grocery store line, sitting next to you at the movies. I like to joke and say that, but it's true. I could just pop into a channeling session at any minute because I've been doing it for so long, and my psychic muscles have been getting stronger and stronger and stronger all these years. When I first started, I couldn't do it that way. I needed to go into a trance. And it was way back in the day before smartphones, so I had a little tiny digital voice recorder, and I would channel into that, and then I would listen back to it. Technology has changed a lot over the last 12 or so years that I've been doing this with them. 15 years, I have no idea, I don't keep track. Anyway, all right, so please settle in, get comfortable, feel free to say hi. I'm not gonna see your comments once I once I close my eyes, I'm sorry. I will come back at the end after they have spoken, and we'll do a little post-amble. This is the preamble, we'll do a post-amble. And we'll talk a little bit about what it was like. So settle in, get comfortable. Oh, here you go, you're all student into Downpours, Cambridge. Yep, Catherine, great question. Should we meditate or just listen? It's really up to you. However you want to feel comfortable and feel relaxed to receive. They do have sort of a meditative quality that I find quite relaxing as it's coming through me, and I'm sitting still as I'm closing my eyes, but some of you might want to be taking notes. Some of you are listening and doing other things. I know certainly there are folks that listen to the recording of this afterwards, and they can't be in the live session, so they listen to the recording and their earbuds are in and they're folding the laundry in their house, or they're cooking the dinner for their family. So please go ahead and do whatever feels the most aligned for you in the moment, and feel free to change that if it needs to change throughout the session for yourselves. Germany is here, first time. Oh, welcome, good job. You're in for a treat. Yeah, play in the rain. That's awesome. Yeah, playing in the rain. It's nice to have that kind of frivolity during rain like this, isn't it? Okie doke, folks, here we go. Many blessings. Oh, I'm supposed to also remind you that during these sessions, if you would like to express your gratitude in a way, yes, thank you, the hearts are coming. That's what I was just going to say. If you'd like to express your gratitude, please feel free to click that heart button. That fuels me and fills me up. And then there's also the donation button. I don't expect or need monetary donations, but that's also a physical representation of gratitude in this 3D realm that we all live in. So if any of you feel moved to make a monetary donation, thank you in advance. That's really kind of you. All right, I'm gonna get started now. I want to hug you all. Let's sit on the couch together and just have a big party. Hug fest. Okay. Greetings to you all, you bright, blessed beings there on that earth plane. We are the Council of Light, and we are here once again to say hello and welcome. We have wisdom to share with you. It is great, it is tall, it is glorious, and yet it is small, for it is all about your breathing. It is all about your breathing and your somatic channeling. It is all about your breathing and your somatic channeling and your centering. For you see, most of you don't do this enough for yourselves. Most of you go through your days stressed, busy, full, moving from thing to thing, from compartmentalized part of your life to compartmentalized part of your life. And you don't remember to take time to stop, to breathe, to somatically channel, to center. What do we mean by breathe, somatically channel, and center? Well, it is of the utmost essence that your 3D self, your physical shell, your body that houses your existence, your consciousness, your soul, gets a turn to rest. It needs to breathe deeply, to be nourished by the oxygenation that occurs when you are inhaling and exhaling with routine frequency of great depth and of length. We don't mean for an hour. Certainly you don't have time for that. Most of you don't anyway. Some of you do, and you're very disciplined and you get up early and you do it in your mornings. But most of you don't. So we mean 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You could be sitting in your car just about ready to go into the grocery store. You could be in the bathroom at work as you've just finished a collective body of writing emails and drafting formulations. You could be on your way to a store to nourish yourself with physical food, and you could be walking and breathing deeply. What do we mean by somatic channeling? Somatic channeling is simply the energetic frequency that is of your essence, the vibratory purity that is your soul, the vibratory frequency that runs itself through your physical capacity, and it comes into contact with places like your heart and your lungs and your diaphragm and your solar plexus. Those are all wonderfully fantastic spaces for the vibrancy of energy frequency that is of you, beyond your physical shell, your soul source self, and also the energetic frequency of us, or vibration like us. We don't come into your bodies. We are in the mind and in the thought forms of the woman who we are channeling through right now to speak through her voice box. But even we don't enter her. The way we are about to talk to you about how some kinds of source wants to enter you somatically. It vibrates and it hums and it oscillates at a very pure frequency. Light language, the vibration of love, the vibration of gratitude, the vibration of joy. Some kinds of spiritual sacredness, some kinds of source entity doesn't have to manifest as a being that you call upon to come and touch you, such as an Archangel Michael or a Mother Mary or a Krishna or a Shakti. It doesn't matter. It can be energy frequency of what we just mentioned. Joy, light language, love, as it enters your heart, your lungs, your thought forms, your diaphragm. And so you must practice coming into contact with the vibration of happiness, the vibration of joyfulness, the vibration of peacefulness. You must ask for it to come into you, because as humans, you are very adept at creating nuanced scenarios in your minds and in your hearts that weight towards the heavy, because it can be felt much more easily. The heavy are the disgruntled parts of your lives. The heavy are the sad parts of your lives. The heavy are the incongruent parts of your lives, the parts that feel like sandpaper. Maybe you have a toxic relationship with somebody at work or somebody in your family. Maybe you have depression in your brain and it needs neurotransmitter support. Maybe you have deep sadness because your inner child hasn't been spoken to in years, decades even, and you need to touch base and you don't realize you need to touch base. Maybe there is anxiousness and worry and anxiety because you consume fear-mongering scrolling of the doom pages too much. We're giving those as examples. We see that most of you listening to our words here today are of the variety of touch base, vibrate high, cultivate positivity, cultivate joyfulness. And so we give these to you as examples. We're not suggesting that you all live in that dark, deep soup, as you will, but you can get stuck in it. And it's very easy to pick up that frequency without even realizing it. You could be watching the news. You could be listening to a story on the radio. You could be reading an article in a newspaper or online in an online journal. And suddenly you're not feeling great anymore. Suddenly you're feeling sad or depressed or anxious or angry or worried. So you must go into the somatic channeling space. Dear Mother, Father, God, Holy Spirit, Holy Love, Holy Joy, Holy Peace, please come and enter my being now. Bring yourself the vibration of kindness and compassion and lift my station so that I am vibrating at the highest and the purest and the best in loving wisdom and in loving grace at all moments during my day. Amen. You don't need to say those words exactly. Say however it wants to come out of your body and your being. That's a framework. Part of that is the woman who we come through, and part of that is us. We just merged them together. You have other entities that you might want to bring into this mix as well. And it's okay to call upon the entities of beings, the starseeds, the Pleiadians, the guardian angels, the archangels, the devas, the elementals, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the named of specific divine feminine and the named of specific divine masculine. You might wish to call upon them. But please also call upon peace. Dear holy peace, please enter my vibration now and expand as wide as you can so that I feel held by your essence. Dear holy kindness, please come into my vibration and expand now to the widest possible being so that I can feel your vibration. Dear holy joy, dear holy source, dear sacredness of all sacredness, please come and kiss my forehead and touch my heart and travel through me so that I may be a vehicle of your source to change the world. You see? The woman that we are channeling through is feeling it very deeply, and she is starting to feel moved by it, and she is starting to get emotional. It's that simple. And yet it is that profound. Take this very seriously for yourselves, for you don't do it enough. Humanity is coming to a crossroads. We've talked about this in past channeled messages, and we won't go into great detail here, but we do want to say humanity is coming to a crossroads where it's almost too late to live on that earth. Not quite yet. You still can turn the balance. But you've got to figure out how to talk to your souls, because you're all going back to your soul forms and you're going to be in some other physical manifestation of placehood in the universe, in the starry verse at some point. And the third thing we talked about before was centeredness. What does it mean to be centered? To be right here, right now, listening to this and not distracted. to be right here, right now, feeling yourself fully and not disconnected. To be right here, right now, in all your emotions, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the great, with all of them taking space and all of them taking weight and all of them taking stock, and you just holding a visualization of them, looking at them from outside them. You are not sadness. You are not despair. You are not unkindness. You are lighter. You are a vibrancy that is pure. You are a vibrancy that is light, both in weight and in brightness. And then you come into your soul form of humanness, and you have families, and you have contracts, and you have karma, and you have soulmates, and you have twin flames, and you have friendships, and you have frenemies, and you have dangerous opposition that is a clear no to you. And it all is there to teach you. All of it. Every single experience, from when you're a tiny tot to an elder in your rocking chair on your porch, after living a long and healthy and successful life. All of it teaches you. All of it nourishes you. Yes, all, including the pain. Most often, the pain transfers you, skyrockets you, makes you move on your continuums faster and faster. So you go, oh, that's what that was all about. Whoa, I don't want that. Thanks, I've changed. And yes, you do your work. Yes, you show up to the practitioners who offer somatic release and mental release and emotional release and support too. But you need to be breathing deeply. You need to be somatically channeling. You need to be centering throughout your lives, throughout your days, throughout each of your harmonies. Because it creates balance for you to be in touch with the whole you. The whole you goes way beyond the 3D structure of personhood, physicality. The whole you can't even be quantified. There's so many fractal parts and layers and dimensions. Your humans are starting to talk about it being 5D, 9D, 12D. It goes way beyond. We won't even get into it today. All the parts of you, all the parts of you, all the parts of you deserve centering and somatic channeling and centeredness and groundedness and balance and peace and joy and harmony and love. Cha-cha-cha. And we always come. And we always give you humans advice, and we always remind you to do all these things so that you can take stock, so that you can feel the harmony and the groundedness and the joyfulness and the peacefulness. Because more often than not, you're out of that frequency. And we invite you to step back in and nourish, step back in and ground, step back in and balance, step back in and re-harmonize, restructure, reorient. And it all starts with this, what you're doing here right now, listening to our words, practicing what we say. We don't judge you. We always tell you that. We don't hold it against you if you don't do anything we ever tell you. You are in charge of you, and you know what is best for you, and you know what will be best tried in each second, each moment, each particle of each day. But we give you this advice, and we do a but there, not an and, but. We say to you, if you don't carve out little tiny routine times, if you don't start to change structure of routine, if you don't start to habit stack like the person we channel through does, you'll never do it. Any of it. We see that there are people that have been listening to our message for decades, and you haven't done anything we've said. You just listen and you keep going, and life is hard. And your heart hurts, and you're full of sorrow, and you got cancer, and it got taken care of, and you move forward on your continuums, and you're stuck in a job, and you're in a bad marriage, and the dog ran away, etc., etc., etc. We give that as example. Because you can start to pivot from those things. You can start to collate a new narrative. When there is hardship, when there is pain, when there is ruffled feathers or unrest or toxicity or a big shakeup, you need to pause, you need to ground, you need to get your bearings, find your anchors, and figure out what's the next step. That was the next step. What's the next step after that? That was the next step after that. And slowly from there you build. You move into structured harmony with new routines and new practitioners and new structures of positivity from there. You see what we're saying? Yes. You're all very smart, you know. You understand. And we bring you love. And we bring you joy. And we bring you harmonized peace. And we bring you compassion. And we bring you levity. Although it doesn't feel like it in this message today, there is a frequency of levity that is being offered to you. Please take it. There is a joyfulness being offered to you. Please take it. It is vibrational. There is a sacred sanctity that is being offered to you. Please take it. Notice where you are receiving it. Is it in your third eye? Is it in your pineal gland? Is it in your rational mind? Is it in your heart, your throat, your solar plexus, your root? Please take it. Maybe the things we're offering to you today come into different spaces and different structures along your being. Please take it. Don't second guess. Don't wonder if you're doing it right. It is correct. You know. You understand. You are your greatest ally. You are your greatest ally. Be kind. Be loving. Be compassionate. Be joyful. And move forward with clarity, with grace, with determination, and sometimes grit of positivity, grit of peacefulness, grit of self-sovereignty, grit of wisdom, grit of breath. It is a yin and a yang, isn't it? A juxtaposition. How can one offer oneself grit of joy, grit of peace? But you can, and you do, day in and day out. And we remind, and we send you light, and we send you love. That is real. That is real. Love has a Hertz frequency, HRTZ frequency. Light language is real. Light frequency is real. Love and light. The best medicine. And so we pause now. And we allow you to breathe in deeply after all of this has been offered as wisdom in the rubric mental cerebral mind, and the physical receiving the etheric. And we invite you to take stock. Where do you feel it? Where do you know it? Where is this a truth for you in your beingness? Is it in your soul? Is it in your emotions? Is it in your physical being? Is it in a mix of different places? And carry it with you as you move forward into the rest of your day, into the rest of your night, into the rest of your week, your month, your year. And that is how you move forward to become an elder, sitting on your porch, in your rocking chair, smiling and saying, I did a great job. I lived a full life. I was honest. I was true. I was kind. I said what I needed to say. I spoke my passion. I helped when I could. And now here I am, enjoying the fruits of my labor. They're an iced tea and a sunset. And gosh, are they both beautiful. Yes? We will help you. We will keep coming back to humanity. We will keep giving you the guidance. We would like to pause now for closing the message. We are the Council of Light, and we offer you a golden blanket of light to nourish you and sustain you and wrap you and hold you ever so tight until we are able to come to you again next time through the voice box of this woman. Be blessed. Be nourished. Goodbye for now. Adieu and namaste. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present in your life. Thank you for living your truth. Thank you for doing what you need to do to get to that porch, sitting in that rocking chair. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey, this little thin slice moment of time. Thank you for bearing witness. There is a great energy coursing through me beyond what I've ever experienced at the end of the Council of Light saying their goodbye. I am moved. My soul is rocked. In the best way. With so much gratitude. This gets to be my life. This gets to be your life. This gets to be our life together. We hold hands and we walk together. Yes? Deepest gratitude to all of you. Many blessings. The recording will be out tomorrow. Go to my link in my bio. You can find it there. Come find me online if you want to work with me in this space, virtually or in person. And I will see you all again next month when the Council of Light come through me and they give us the love that we didn't know we need. Your hearts are amazing. Thank you. They fill me.